Welcome to the Vile Manse. Do you come to aid me?
My people and I are of the village that used to stand here, before Gracchus came. He burned our homes and built a manor over the remains. I am the last villager, the last spinner, kept alive for stories of ones who worshipped ancient dark gods. In doing so, you'd have the gratitude of this spinner. With my fate goes the memory of the village.
I thank you. If you are braving the cellars further, I would ask again for your help, on behalf of all my people. There are 3 villagers who died before I could learn their stories. Norvir, Fardel, and Thara. Their vessels remain in this cellar, and it is my hope that their belongings do as well. If I could hold their belongings, I could hear their stories. You are most gracious. I cannot risk the tunnels. I live for more than myself. I must trouble you to do this alone. I'll meet you above, at the docks.
Yeah! So, another comes seeking Hermaeus Mora. But perhaps you will prove greater than Gracchus. He holds the Agma Infinium, the beginning of knowledge. Yours, if you slay him. He waits in the caves below. In the ruins of the Swallowed City. That is where you will find Gracchus and the Agma Infinium. Prove yourself his better, and take it.
remember their names.
For so long, you won't stop me! All the secrets of Apocrypha shall be mine! And so the Infinium becomes mine again, as it always does. You performed well against Gracchus. Safely returned to its home in Apocrypha. I would not risk you against its secrets, but I will not leave you empty-handed. You have proven most useful, unlike most mortals before you. You were told what you needed to hear to become effective. You should cherish the gift you've been given. It is a leaf from Apocrypha. Only delectable knowledge will you find within its pages. He sought the power to end some petty conflict of men and myrrh above, but his want is irrelevant. Gracchus showed promise when he glimpsed the Infinium and survived its cosmic ululation. But he ultimately proved mundane. These runes under the man's vial are the remains of a city of myrrh, twice forgotten. Here, the children of Oriel trifled with knowledge that was beyond them. The dirt swallowed them. Their descendants tried to rebuild, but then came Gracchus.
Those are the items I seek. Give them to me, and I will learn their place in the story of my people.
You've done my people a great service, friend. You may stay and learn the stories of these people with me if you desire. Fardal was never far from this mug. After the death of his wife to plague, he found comfort only in drink. He was loved and supported, but never escaped the darkness. He lived a life of quiet melancholy. Gracchus ended that quiet, ended everything. Norvir loved this lute, but never played a note. Every day he came home from the market to stare lovingly at the lute. Someday, he thought, when I retire, I'll have all the time to play. That day came, but so did Gracchus. Thara lived her life by the hourglass. She scheduled everything. She had a place for everything. Her life was order. Some jested she was switched with an Ultima child at birth. With order came happiness for her. Gracchus ended both.
Lives that have passed from the plains only go on in the memory of the living, and their stories only live so long as there are those who tell them. Inspect the relics if you wish. Each contains a story I can tell.
What?
Dark Moons, this is a mess. Well met. Good to see you. Razumdar said someone looking like you might turn up. I'm glad you did. The Colovians detached this force from their cohorts in Arenthia. Moved on this ruin, a place the ancients called Senalana. Luckily, we had scouts spread throughout the northern wood, and were able to respond right away. We are still not sure. I sent out 3 of our best men, but they haven't reported back. If you're looking to make a difference, seek them out. Panamar, Anthiel, and my cousin, Jaluda. They should be able to tell you more. Bright moons guide your path. Keep your eyes open for Raz, too. No doubt he's found some valuable information as well. I do not know. But if the rumors about him are true, it must be important. The Queen wouldn't send one of her top agents into the field if it didn't threaten the whole of the Alliance. Ha! Yes, Buri's mother would be very disappointed. Look, I've been a soldier for too long to care about how I talk. You want the proper cadence? Go talk to a moon priest. City to the east. Used to be Colovian. They pulled out years ago. My people and the wood elves moved in, made it their own. Whoever this general is, Lavinia, I think, she was keen to reclaim Colovian ground right away. They were careful. That many troops sneak attack on an entire city? Their general's a tactician, mark my words. The Arenthia Guard fought bravely from what I hear. Right now we have orders to contain them. Hopefully, we will retake the city soon. I got word from the scouts that they were also making for Fort Grimwatch to the west. Had to let them pass. And I think one of their cohorts went south towards Vinedusk. Moon's luck to them down there. Those Bosmer are crazy. It's war. How can we ever call any battle good or bad? Here, today, we'll lose troops to hold this old ruin. Why? Because my commanding officer told me to see it done. As if the ancients care about what we do here today. Yes, the ancients. The Eliads. Their ruins dot Valenwood all the way back to the coast. Whatever this place is, it must have been something special. Not many ruins left standing out into elsewhere proper. I never said that. I'm a centurion in the Queen's own, happy and proud to be an eagle. I'm just saying that the men and women under my command are dying today to hold a ruin. Not for the glory of the Dominion, for a ruin.
Finally. Soldier, I am not going to stay conscious much longer. You have to tell the Centurion what the Colovians are looking for. Why they are here. A relic. The ancients, they used this ruin as some kind of vault. Something they wanted hidden away. Forever. I don't know. The Queen's agent, though, he knows. Razumdar. Whatever's down there, it's a threat to the whole Alliance.
These Colovians were like wheat before the scythe. Jaluda Daro has only a small piece of the puzzle. Have you found any of her fellows? Pah! Scout Panamar is too tall for real field work. Razumdar told Jaluda of the relic. He led a troop of the Queen's Own into the ruin. But the Colovians, bastards, they collapsed the main entrance and activated a ward on the rear. The ward is not the Colovians. It is a defense of the Aliads. It snapped on when the invaders stole a pair of Welkin stones from the entrance. Find the stones, return them, and you should be able to get inside.
The guard, get low and keep quiet. The Centurion sent you, right? I've managed to learn a thing or two. Have you seen any of the other scouts? Excellent work. I've managed to find where the stones are being held. They're stashed in a pair of chests here in the Colovian camp. They've set two of their most powerful mages to guard them. Get in there and help the Queen's agent. Find Razumdar and this relic these bastards are after, then we can all go home.
You've made it. Down here. Just to die, Aldmeri dog. The traps, dog. You'll never get past the traps. The ancients were too good at their craft. You'll never get to the circlet. The Queen's agent, you mean? The Eye of the Queen? Yes, he's down here. We have him cornered. Trapped. He'll never leave these ruins alive. I'm going to go to Aetherius knowing my death is worth it if the Queen's paw is lopped off. We came for the circlet. General Lavinia has great plans. We've started with Orenthia. With the circlet, we'll take the Dominion apart piece by piece. Why not tell you? There's nothing you can do to stop us. The Aliens hid many things down here, but we came for the circlet. The grand circlet of elven authority. The circlet's wearer has complete domination over elves. Every Mer, every descendant of Aldmer blood must bend a knee to its wearer. We'll deliver it to Lavinia. She'll rule the world. I don't know, and I don't care. With that circlet on the General's head, your precious Irene will be just another groveling elven wretch.
Over here.
It is good to see a friend in such a dark place. We are trapped, my friend. We hold the door against the Colovians, but that is all the good news Raz has. Beyond us, the ruin has collapsed. We cannot reach you, and you cannot reach us. Raz and his men came down here knowing what had to be done. You and I have done the Queen's work in the past, yes? Raz must trust you to do what we cannot. You must unlock the shrine behind you and destroy the circlet. We cannot risk it, my friend. The tales of the circlet make it a clear and present threat to the Queen and all of the Dominion. It must be destroyed, even though it may cost Raz his life. The defenses in the ruin will allow you to destroy the circlet. But the mage with me says unlocking the circlet will trigger the collapse of this complex. Destroying it will most likely seal us in. You have to depress the triggers in the proper order. We found runes along this corridor saying it's a sequence of 4 triggers. Press the first to the left, and then the last to the right. The other 2, we could not find. Raz feels he should say... he should say his farewells. Do not worry, my friend. This one will not hold his death against you. Well, The truth is that it is your choice. You could take the circlet and free us from this room. The rune on the wall behind you, the tower, that should fire up the defenses and end our Colovian problem. No, the circlet is an abomination. It must be shattered, destroyed. Razumdar's duty here is clear. The circlet cannot be allowed to leave the vault. Razumdar is first in the eyes of the Queen. He has sworn his life to the service of Iren Arana Aldmeri. To die in service to Her Majesty, it is what he prays for in the morning. Well, perhaps not prays for. The defenses in the ruin overload and trap all of us in a collapsing avalanche of rock and dust. Do not worry. Raz and his men are prepared for what must happen. No. Would that it were so. The runes were clear. The only way to destroy the circlet is here, in the defenses the ancients put in place for just this purpose. You are Razumdar's friend, his comrade, another trusted soul in the eyes of the Queen. Raz knows you will make the hard decision. You will do what must be done. Ha! Raz trusts you not to do that. But more importantly, holding the circlet and using it are very different propositions. Without the proper incantations, the circlet is useless. Incantations Raz intends to see destroyed with Senalana. Burn that abomination for the Queen and the Dominion. Thank you, friend. I'll see you on the other side.
You've returned. What happened? Where is the Queen's agent? Unbelievable. Razumdar dead. I hope... Buri hopes that wherever he is, the moons shine bright upon him. If he trusted you with this task, he must have greatly respected you. Go well, soldier. Amazing to think he gave his life to destroy that thing. Don't worry about us here. With the vault out of the picture, the Colovians will pull back before long. Good work, soldier.